everyone, this is Katie Williamson, and I help female entrepreneurs who are feeling confused by technology make their websites pretty and functional. I help troubleshoot the issues that are holding them back from gaining new clients and making more money. One of my favorite tools to use to really troubleshoot issues on websites is Google Analytics. And today we are going to be doing a deep dive into the audience tab or the audience reports under Google Analytics. So sit back, relax, and let's check out our audience.
Right now we're in the audience overview, and I'm going to dig into just a few areas because there's so much information that this video could be hours long, and I don't think anyone wants to listen to me for hours. But there's always some good information. There's just a snapshot of how long your users are spending on your website. But as I've mentioned before, you really want to remember that this is for your overall website. So it's just something to think about when you're thinking about how long people are spending on your site and what your bounce rate is, because some pages it might be more natural for them to have a higher bounce rate, such as a checkout page or a sales page for a specific product. So first up, Google's always adding new things, so they're adding these beta things, but we're going to go into look at demographics. And so you can grab a quick overview to see what your demographics look like. And so when I look at my demographics on my site, it's not very surprising that a big chunk of my audience is female and their ages 25 to 44. That is my target audience, so that makes perfect sense. So you can get an overview here, and then if you go into age, so if you wanted to see the breakdown of gender, then you can click on the age, and then it will break it down by male versus female as well. So, I think that's always an interesting way to look at it. And this is this demo data that I'm looking at is an e-commerce store, so that's why there's revenue and different things. And then you can also go into geography. And I always think that's interesting to look at as well, because you can see where your traffic is coming from. And so, a big part of this site's traffic is from the United States. And then it will even break it down into what states people are coming from. And so, it's no surprise that California is one of the top states, because there are so many people there, and same with New York and Texas. And so you can get all of this information as well, just to see where people are coming from. And let's see, really I think another interesting one is to be looking at the mobile, and it's going to give you an overview, and it's going to let you know what percentage of people are using desktops or on mobile devices or on tablets. And I think that when you see this big number of people really on mobile devices, then you want to make sure that you have a really good user experience. And so just for instance, if you do have some goals in, you can see that the conversion rate on the desktop is much higher than on the mobile. And so that might be something that if you do have e-commerce, that you want to think, well, are people just not comfortable purchasing on their phones and they'd rather purchase on a desktop, or do they not have a good experience on their phones and that's why they're not purchasing? So just some things to think about when you dig into all of this. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. But make sure you refer back to the blog post, because I have a ton of different information in there for you.